Hello, and welcome to the virtual public meeting for the RM 1826 project from US 290 to SH 45, Travis County, Texas. This is a pre-recorded presentation. Thank you for participating in this virtual public meeting with in-person option. Public participation is important in the transportation planning process, and TxDOT appreciates your input on the proposed project. The virtual public meeting is being held in conjunction with an in-person public meeting option. The in-person public meeting will be held on Thursday, March 7th, 2024 from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Oak Hill United Methodist Church, located at 7815 US 290, Austin, Texas, 78736. The meeting presentation will be available for online viewing with an opportunity to provide comments until Friday, March 22nd, 2024. The information presented in the virtual public meeting and the in-person option are identical, and both provide opportunities to provide written comments. Please note that you may pause this presentation at any point to allow more time to view the slides, and you may also navigate forward or backward as needed. The meeting materials, project information, and details on the in-person option can also be found at www.TxDOT.gov by typing RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45 in the search bar. November 7th, 2000 was the last deathless day on roadways in Texas. That means for nearly 23 years, at least one person has died every single day. We all have a part to play to change that. This message is that reminder. To end the streak of deaths on Texas highways, we need drivers and passengers to help us reach our goal of 0 deaths by 2050. Texans can play a major role in ending fatal crashes with a few simple driving habits. Wear seatbelts, drive the speed limit, put away the phone and other distractions, and never drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Please do your part and share this message with your friends and family. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of this presentation. This project is anticipated to use federal funds and will follow the federal NEPA process. Because of the Memorandum of Understanding mentioned here, TxDOT will act on behalf of FHWA in making the NEPA decision for this project. TxDOT is proposing to improve a section of the RM 1826 corridor in southwest Austin, Travis County. This proposed project is located along RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45 as seen in the map. The proposed project is 4.4 miles in length in Travis County, Texas. The proposed project would include the widening of the undivided 2-lane roadway to a divided 4-lane roadway, 2 12-foot wide travel lanes in each direction, with a 4-foot wide raised median and/or dedicated left turn bays. U-turns would be constructed at multiple locations throughout the length of the project. The construction of a 10-foot wide shared-use path along both sides of RM 1826 would accommodate bicycle and pedestrian traffic and connect the existing sidewalks in place at the Slaughter Lane and SH 45 intersections. The proposed improvements would include improvements at Slaughter Lane and an innovative intersection design at SH 45. Multiple water quality treatment ponds and vegetated filter strips are also proposed along the corridor to comply with Texas Commission on Environmental Quality Edwards Aquifer Contributing Zone requirements. The proposed project is under consideration due to the ongoing increase in population in the project area and surrounding region, resulting in elevated traffic volumes and congestion. In turn, mobility and safety along the segment of RM 1826 have decreased. The existing roadway also does not include ways to accommodate different modes of travel, including bicyclists and pedestrians. The purpose of this project is to reduce congestion, improve mobility, safety, and enhance different modes of travel along RM 1826 to meet future traffic demand. Between 2012 and 2022, the population of Travis County grew by approximately 24%. As shown on the graph, the population in Travis County is projected to grow approximately 75% between 2020 and 2060. This would continue to impact the existing transportation network with increasing traffic volumes. Between 2017 and 2022, traffic volumes along RM 1826 increased by 6.71% to 8.91% per year. This figure depicts 3 sets of traffic volumes at several points along RM 1826. The traffic volume as measured in 2022 and the forecasted traffic volumes in 2025 and 2045. Traffic volume along RM 1826 is forecasted to increase by more than 50% by 2045. This heat map shows the concentration of vehicular crashes along the project area. The areas along RM 1826 with the most crashes occur at the intersections of US 290, Slaughter Lane, Lewis Mountain Drive, and SH 45. This slide shows the traffic operation conditions at major intersections along RM 1826, measured as levels of service, which quantifies traffic flow factors such as vehicle speed, density, and levels of congestion. The figure on the left describes what each letter grade means. The table depicts the analysis of levels of service at major intersections within the corridor, comparing the existing conditions, the no-build scenario where the proposed project isn't constructed, and the build scenario where the proposed project is constructed, the existing conditions utilized data from 2022, and the no-build and build scenarios utilized 2025 and 2045 as analysis years. In general, the analysis concluded that in the no-build scenario at most intersections, the levels of service would worsen. The levels of service in the build scenario at most intersections would improve or stay the same with the proposed improvements. The no-build and build conditions evaluation utilized the 2025 and 2045 analysis years. The existing RM 1826 is a 2-lane undivided roadway with direct driveway access. Both lanes are 11 feet wide in each direction and have outside shoulders varying between 1 to 4 feet wide. Drainage is provided in open ditches. The typical right-of-way width varies from approximately 80 feet to 120 feet. The proposed project improvements include the following: 4 12-foot wide travel lanes, 2 in each direction, dedicated left turn bays and/or a raised median dividing the roadway, U-turns at multiple locations, a 10-foot wide shared use path for bicycle and pedestrian accommodations along both sides of RM 1826, a closed drainage system consisting of water quality ponds and vegetative filter strips, improvements to the RM 1826 intersection at Slaughter Lane, and an innovative intersection at SH 45. The proposed right-of-way width would vary between 132 to 260 feet. You can view detailed typical sections of the proposed project by clicking on the exhibit boards at the TxDOT website at www.txdot.gov, keyword search RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45. This slide is the intersection of RM 1826 and Slaughter Lane. As depicted in the conceptual schematic drawings, the intersection improvements would realign Slaughter Lane from a skew to a T intersection, which was designed to improve traffic flow, while allowing more capacity to travel through the intersection with reduced intersection delay. The proposed schematics are available at the project website for public review and can be found on the TxDOT website at www.txdot.gov and search RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45. This slide is the intersection of RM 1826 and State Highway 45. As depicted in the conceptual schematic drawings, this intersection was chosen to utilize an innovative continuous green T, or CGT, concept to improve efficiency of traffic operations. A CGT intersection is a 3-leg intersection in which one direction of traffic does not have to stop unless needed for pedestrian crossings. These intersections reduce delay at high-volume locations by removing the need to stop both directions of main lane traffic to accommodate left turns. A CGT concept was chosen to benefit left turn conflicts with high-volume through movements. Also, this type of innovative intersection was selected because local drivers are familiar with this configuration and has been proven to be functional over time. Other innovative intersection improvement concepts were considered for this intersection. However, due to higher amounts of proposed right-of-way needed, local experience and driver expectations, and reduced delay congestion. With improved traffic flow, the CGT intersection concept was chosen. The proposed project schematics are available at the project website for public review and can be found on the TxDOT website at www.txdot.gov and search RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45. This slide is a graphical representation of a typical loon, a roadway feature to facilitate U-turns. The loon allows for larger vehicles to safely make a U-turn on a divided roadway. The red arrow points to a typical loon U-turn location. The purpose of the loons for RM 1826 are to allow for emergency responders, tractor-trailers, and/or large vehicles to have enough room to safely U-turn and to improve traffic congestion. The locations of all the proposed loons can be viewed from the proposed project schematics that are available at the project website for public review and can be found on the TxDOT website at www.txdot.gov and search RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45. The environmental studies conducted for this project are underway and will comply with the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA process. These studies will identify and assess potential impacts to the natural and human environment, including the resources listed on this slide. This process would help TxDOT make an informed decision on whether to proceed with the project. Some of the resources and issues that will be assessed include traffic noise, social and community impacts, hazardous material sites, biological resources such as threatened and endangered species, water resources, and historic and archaeological resources. In addition, potential impacts to the Gray Rock Golf Course would be addressed through the Section 4F process, which protects publicly owned recreation areas. Environmental constraints were identified along the project area that would be taken into consideration during the project development process and to inform the alignment alternatives. The environmental constraints map panels show existing conditions within the environmental constraints study area based on various sources of information. This boundary indicates a study area and is not proposed roadway right-of-way. As you can see on the maps, different color coding is used to detail land cover and markers to identify wells and other features. These details will help shape the development of the project with the goal of avoiding and minimizing impacts to the human and natural environment. The proposed project would require approximately 34 acres of additional right-of-way, approximately 0.3 acre of permanent drainage easements, and approximately 1.6 acres of temporary construction easements. No residential displacements are proposed. If environmental clearance has been obtained and the project has been fully authorized, TxDOT would begin the acquisition process. All right-of-way acquisition would be done in accordance with the Uniform Relocation Assistance and Real Property Acquisition Policies Act of 1970, commonly referred to as the Uniform Act. The purchase of right-of-way, relocation assistance, and the Landowner's Bill of Rights brochures can be accessed by TxDOT website at the URL address on this slide, public meeting website at www.txdot.gov, keyword search RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45, calling the TxDOT Austin District Office at 737-272-7027, or scanning the QR code on this page. This slide shows the anticipated project schedule. The RM 1826 project timeline is contingent on funding, right-of-way acquisition, and utility relocation. These dates are subject to change. The proposed project does not currently have construction funding, but TxDOT is actively seeking funds to advance the improvements. This timeline shows the next steps of the environmental process. All comments received during the comment period will be reviewed and responses to comments will be provided in the official public meeting record. They will be taken into consideration during the schematic development and environmental documentation process. Comments can be submitted by the following methods. Submitting your comment online by visiting www.txdot.gov and searching RM 1826 from US 290 to SH 45. Emailing your comments to rm1826travisco@icf.com. mailing your comments to the address shown on this slide, or by filling out a comment card at the in-person public meeting and dropping it in a comment box. While comments are always welcome, they must be received or postmarked by Friday, March 22nd, 2024, to be included in the official meeting documentation. Responses to written comments received during the comment period will be included in the public meeting summary report that will be posted on the meeting webpage when completed. Thank you for participating in this public meeting. Please don't hesitate to contact us with any questions at any time during the project development process. Megan Dutton, the TxDOT project manager, can be reached by phone at 737-272-7027 between Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., or by email at megan.dutton@txdot.gov. Please remember to submit comments by Friday, March 22nd, 2024. Questions and comments can be submitted at any time during the project development process, but comments would only be included as part of the official public meeting summary report if received during the comment period. This concludes the public meeting presentation.